the executive and me organizing secretary, I thank you for this kind of meeting where we organize here today so that we can talk to people about the sad effects of them drugs there. You know, we have to understand one thing. Anytime when condition or sick can we attack large amount of people, especially the youth. Until we stand a chance for destabilize the country, it will involve the economy, it will involve every other place. And you know, interestingly, we can ask the health people for make them do something. But make I tell you one story. In the early 90s, cholera will take place now. And so cholera will they kill so many people then that the then vice president they ask people to make them go from the health people then they begin ask them, say what you they do. You know, it's like they say health people what you they do, cholera no, they kill Boku people. So one director just they say not only they get the water where they kill where they begin go for them get the cholera. And this is exactly what they happen. Now when the problem don't happen, and the tenant get call we go begin the sort of the for state for go try to solve the result of the issue. The issue in fact deeper than this. The issue that in fact that we get a lot of young people and even some not so young people when they use drugs in this country for a very long time. But this one we don't come now, I think I ain't talk all. The reason being, first the people they use the natural one, like the cannabis way in a natural growing one. But now we see more the chemical one The chemical one whether they put together and pump inside the body. And this one they resemble the natural one, but they get more danger whether they cause than the body. Of course, the one where they talk around are Kush. And Kush, it get plenty things the way they mix, you know, whether they mix from formaldehyde and other chemicals, plenty chemicals them. But one of the key components them where it gets, now the one they call the nitazine. This nitazine then a strong synthetic, synthetic, make them, not to natural occurring. And they connected with overdose all over the world. The reason why people especially young people they can get some small problems or they frustrated, so they work no day, and that we see a lot of things or they just want to make themselves happy. And so when they take small part of them, initially it will give them small amount of glad way they get. But then the big thing about that are the addiction. As soon as you don't take one, you know they blow, you want to take the next day, you want to take the other day, you want to take the other day, and when you continue to take them, what did they happen now? You become addicted, you don't stay for the person. Then the problems they begin to come. The problems and plenty where they come. The reason two for number one, the drug itself, if you take an overdose, it will kill immediately. Most, in fact, almost all of them, the overdose are one. But then the second problem itself, now as I said, the addictive nature, when you don't take them a lot, then it will begin to cause more danger in the body because of the chemical itself. I don't want to waste much time for go into too much waiting at the chemical. But one of the things that with the chemical they cause small blood clots in the body. Small blood clots in the form. And then blood clots here, they go block most of the small blood vessels, either at the foot, then when they block up, blood not they flow to the area and then you will see some foot because the place they die. If it's like the brain, now they block, that part of the brain will die, just like stroke. That blood cannot flow to one part of the brain and for that it causes against stroke. So it's like a mini stroke where they happen all over the body, now not just the brain. So you foot to the lungs, to the heart, wherever that actually happen, that's part of the thing they die. And I want for state this. If you just start for users, the earlier you stop for users, the better. Because if you stop earlier, so it's easy for reverse. But when person on the user for a long time, it's almost impossible for reverse because it damages the brain and it damages the individual itself. I don't want to waste too much time again. I just want to tell you, say, the management is asked for management. It will need long-term rehabilitation, long-term management for putting people there, create job opportunities for them, create other things that will make the art come up. Because you actually see, say, the use of them drugs there now because of anxiety. In health, when we say anxiety, that is the way you're helpless or you're hopeless over a certain situation. Then people are helpless over the situation. They're helpless because they don't get jobs. They're helpless because they don't see future. Now that's what more than they evolve in for forget some of their solutions. And that helplessness they will solve with these drugs. opportunities, not the education, not the that type of situation, the drug no go solve them. So we get to come together and see how to solve this type of problem. As a party, we get the experience. Whenever you get a national emergency like this, now the time the denial will stop. If we remember the time when Ebola will begin, people have been denied, they say na lie, not to Ebola, na lie, not to Ebola, na lie, not to sick for Oyon. And whilst we be denied, the sick will be spread. But the moment when we stop the denial and we all come together, not just a single party, but everybody come together, not just one sector like health, but everybody come together, even the military, the police, the border, everybody, when we come together, we all stay focused on one thing, we go able to solve it. But to me here, standing, the disappointment I don't get, it's like say we all know they at one. We all know they focus on one thing, try to solve them as a country. And as long as that continue, the problem will continue for persist. What do we want? That sector-wide approach, where we all come together, focus on one thing, say we try for end up. Then we go start early rehabilitation of the people that we don't already get involved. Then of course, we get to see how the components are, they will try to see how we get inside the country. I mean, just the other day, I mean, just say try for know whose country is the manufacturer. Who's how they get that? Now, one of the first things that we get for know. Now, 3 countries they manufacture, they come out, not say they manufacture. Now, England, now Holland, and China. And then they basically they come out. So now we begin for ask ourselves, things that they come out, England, China, and Holland, how they go begin examine them properly for say this okay inside the country. Maybe not the first step, but we get for start.